What clicked about a pupil after meeting their parents? I had this student, Sarah, who would randomly burst into tears during math class. Not because the work was hard, she was actually gifted at it. She'd solve equations perfectly, then just start sobbing for no apparent reason. Other kids started avoiding her, calling her weird behind her back. I tried everything, sent her to guidance, offered extra help, even moved her seat thinking maybe someone was bothering her. Nothing worked. The crying episodes got worse. Sometimes she'd run out of class completely, leaving her backpack and everything behind. I'd find her in the hallway 20 minutes later, eyes red and puffy, refusing to explain what happened. Her grades started slipping despite her obvious talent. She'd ace pop quizzes but bomb tests like the pressure was too much. Other teachers complained she was disrupting their classes too with these random meltdowns. I started keeping tissues on my desk specifically for her. The guidance counselor suggested maybe she had anxiety issues, but the episodes only happened during math, English, science, history. She was fine. Just numbers that set her off. The worst part was watching her try to hold it together. She'd grip her pencil so tight her knuckles went white, breathing heavily like she was fighting some invisible battle in her head. Then one day during a particularly bad episode, she whispers to me through tears, "I'm sorry, I can't help it. The numbers make me think of him." Before I could ask what she meant, she grabbed her stuff and bolted. I made a note to follow up, but honestly had no idea what she was talking about. Parent-teacher conferences rolled around 2 weeks later. Her parents seemed completely normal at first. Dad was some finance guy in an expensive suit. Mom worked in accounting. Both very put-together professional types. We're sitting there discussing Sarah's academic performance when her dad casually mentions, "Oh, the crying thing? Yeah, she's been doing that since her brother died." Just drops it like he's commenting on the weather forecast. I'm completely stunned. There's absolutely nothing about this in her file. No counseling notes, no bereavement accommodations, nothing. Her mom adds matter-of-factly, "Car accident last year. He was tutoring her in math right before it happened. They were working on algebra when we got the call from the hospital. They're discussing their daughter's trauma like it's a minor scheduling inconvenience." Dad continues, "We told her she needs to get over it already. Can't break down crying every time she sees numbers. That's not how the real world works, you know?" Mom nods in agreement. She's being way too dramatic about this. Grief has an expiration date. It's been 8 months already. I'm watching these people talk about their surviving child like she's malfunctioning equipment that needs a software update. We don't coddle her at home. The mom adds, "When she starts crying about missing him, we tell her to go to her room until she can act normal again." The dad even mentions they threw away all of her brother's belongings because keeping reminders around just makes it worse for everyone. That's when everything clicked. Sarah wasn't having random emotional breakdowns. Every single math problem reminded her of her dead brother, and her parents were essentially telling her to shut up about it. No grief counseling, no acknowledgement of her pain, no understanding that maybe a 15-year-old who lost her sibling might need actual support instead of being told to toughen up. Just stop crying and do your homework like a normal person. The dad even said, "Maybe you could dock points when she has these episodes. Negative reinforcement might help break the habit." They literally wanted me to punish their daughter for grieving. After they left, I immediately got Sarah connected with our school psychologist, started incorporating creative writing exercises into math lessons so she could process her feelings safely. Turns out when you actually address childhood trauma instead of pretending it doesn't exist, kids can start healing. Within a month, the crying stopped. Her grades shot back up. She even started participating in class discussions again. Her parents never understood why she improved. They just took credit for their tough love approach finally working. Sometimes the problem isn't the kid, it's the people who are supposed to be helping them heal.